Welcome to this series where we are taking a look at the 1.13 update for Empyrion Galactic Survival. In the last part, we were doing missions down on Omicron, and at the end of the video, we got the mission to fly to the top brewery, which is what we're going to do in this part, because I think I want to try and push forward with the main mission, because I also suspect that we finished with Omicron, because the Talon mission, which is part of the old starter mission, was on a Kua. Anyway, just to give an update of what I've done is I spent a little bit of cash in the space station here to actually, how can you put it, plant some grow plots so that I have now got the beginning of a farm so that we can start getting a bit more variety in our diet. And the other thing I've also done is I've put in a repair station here. So that means I can now repair my weapons, which should be quite useful as well. So what we're going to do now is just get up into here. And the other thing I was kind of thinking about is we go to station services. If I just gonna spend a little bit of money topping up these, I think we got plenty of money. I'm tempted to buy some pentaxid as well, but the pentaxid is very expensive. Plus I've got spare pentaxid as well, which I've been manufacturing. Let me just see. We got 112. Let me just see what else have I got in output. How about input? So we've still got 48. I think what I will do is go to input and we'll just I'll just knock out another 20 odd. Anyway, thrusters, oops, back to here. Put the thrusters on. And what we got to do is fly in the direction of the top brewery, which obviously is going to take a little while. Let's throw out a scan. Actually, we got a couple of, we got an asteroid on the way. I think we'll check out any asteroids that we can see as well. I think there'd be an asteroid, is it? Yeah, we got one out to the, what have we got here? We've got iron, silicon, copper, cobalt, promethium, and ice. The two I'm interested in is, well, all of them really. Actually, come to think of it, I really need the auger. Let me just see. Oh, I'm on here as well. We got the auger Mark 1. That needs zirconium, neo, and silicon, titanium rods, small optronics bridges. Wow. Okay, we may need a smaller miner. Because now we've got a ship, we can actually mine it. The other option is that I could adapt the silver shade to actually, how can you put it, become a mining vessel. What have we got? I found an ice asteroid. Right, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to head for the ice asteroid, because I think that would be a little bit, I wouldn't mind picking up some ice, not a vast amount, but I would like to pick up enough ice because I'm a little bit low on purified water, and if we're going to get some decent food, we're going to need purified water. So we'll just get in here. There's a nice big deposit there. So we'll just kind of drop the ship down close. We should be safe. I mean, this ship, I mean, I'm not expecting a kind of major Xerax vessel to attack us in this system. We may get the odd kind of drone, but I think this ship is more than capable of defending itself against drones. Anyway, I'm just going to get down here to see how quickly we can mine some ice. Put it in directly into input. 6. Oh, that's not bad mining rate, actually. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to mine out some ice, and I'll be right back once I've got enough to be going on with. Okay, welcome back. I think I've had enough excitement. We got 753 ice blocks, so that should be enough to be going on with. Let's just reorientate. Plus, the other thing I've just remembered, what I do need to do is I do need to save the template, and I also need to set the home spawn for the ship. That's mainly just in case I have a problem. So it pays to set the home spawn. It kind of gives you that ultimate get out of jail card when things go really badly wrong when you're down on a planet. It's also a way that, say for example, you go down on a planet and you can't escape, you can die and respawn back to your capital vessel if you've left it up in space. So we're here at the, so this fly to the top brewery. Okay, so we found the top brewery. Says here, I've registered you as a visitor. The brewery is celebrating its 10th anniversary. It'll be busting with activity. Make sure you shut down your ship completely having landed. Otherwise the Xerox will disable it, leaving you stranded. I don't like the idea of shutting my ship down completely. But then again, I can't land on this because there is a landing pad here, but it's tiny. And I think that is a residual from the mission, because if I remember correctly, this we get told to go looking for a recipe, and then once we've found the recipe, we come back, and then you get attacked, but there's a mechanic that actually disables your ship, so that you can't use the ship, because there used to be a bit of a cheat in the sense that you could use your ship to kill the attack. I think that's how it worked. So, well, there's a lot of information. We've got to go to Manager Zilic. Okay, let me just see. It says go to Zilic and then talk to them. We'll see if we can do this in the right sequence. I know the way in is, well, the way in is down here. We don't need to go through all that passageway. It says Manager Zilic first, so we'll go to him first. There's Manager Zilk. Right, we talk to him. Where is Brewmaster? The Brewmasters are the other side. I'm a bit suspicious of the fact that it says go to them first, and then talk to them. So, but you're about to leave the remote zone. Yeah, that's okay. Is Brewmaster Lark? I'm assuming that. Okay, and we've also done it. Okay. Let's just talk to these guys. For choosing the tour of our anti-gravity brewery. I'm currently tied up important tasks. Feel free to look round. Where's Yewok? I think he must be up here, seeing we triggered him by... Oh, there he is. Okay. Did you finally retrieve the recipe? Otherwise, stop bothering me. I think... I don't understand. I think this might be out of sync. Because, the recipe involves you going somewhere else. I get a feeling that there's something not right here. Anyway, we'll talk to the manager. Most beautiful visitor, inform me might enjoy the visit. Thanks a lot. We got a root beer. Okay. So we've actually gone straight to the actual oh wow, okay. Okay, oi. This is unexpected. Oh, that's definitely unexpected. I was expecting to go and find a recipe game, not okay, backpack. I should really now put some reserve ammunition up here. I didn't kill, it says I killed 4 out of 5, but I can't see how I can kill 4 out of 5. I think there might be some, oops. Aha. Great show. Your performances was so convincing that Xerox mobilized their entire security. Now get out of here quickly. Okay, I'm a bit confused, to be honest. Can we loot that? It's got lock code. Okay. Who's firing at me? Oh, there's another guy over there. Do I want to stay here and fight these guys? Because it's telling me to leave. It's almost like, I think this is the second wave. Oops. Not him. Yeah, I got a feeling that this mission is a little bit broken. Oh, gave us something. Got you. Oh, there's nobody else around. Okay, if any of you guys have done this mission, feel free to tell me. Because this feels like something is... Oh yeah, I forgot about the dog leg on there. Yeah, I get a feeling that there's something not right there. It says a sucker sigh, wherever that is. Okay, we're gonna go down. Also, we got a nice help mid station now to heal up on, and we got food supply, which we can eat. And put that in the fridge. Actually, come to think of it, we can put this in here. Root beer, health 26, 2 food, stamina. So we got some root beer. Put that in there. Just put everything back. I think it stacks this way, doesn't it? I'm carrying the can of beans, but I don't know why. Let's just move everything that way, that way. Don't know why I'm carrying fuel cells. I like to keep. I'm going to keep the multi, whatever it is, with me, so that I can flip to it. Want to put the root beer in there. And we can put this in miscellaneous trade items. Actually, put there. Right. It says go to OKSI. It's almost as like it's implying that we... Oh, we got to go here. Okay. Well, I suppose we better go there and find out what's going on. Although we will have something to eat, I think. Let me just see. We got a veggie burger. We can't really cook anything just at the moment. I mean, we got quite a lot of stuff left over from the burial chambers and stuff like that. So, right, I'm just going to keep going with the mission. I'm a bit, as I say, I'm a bit confused, but we will go to here. And it says we're going to find some wreckage. I mean, I would like to come back to Omicron because there is a Prometheum asteroid in this area, but I do feel that I need to address the issue of getting a SV miner. Commander detected 3 large fragments. I'm afraid the signature could be a Titan. I recommend approaching the wreckage because we can get more accurate results. Okay. So they put the Titan up in space, have they now? What have we got here? Oh, we got a nice collection of resources. We've got, it's almost like it's sending us in, approach the wreckage. Which wreckage are we after? Okay, so it's almost like directing us one step at a time. So I do like the idea of having a lot of resources in here. Found a copper asteroid. This could be a very rich source of resources. So maybe this is why it's you're sent here. So you can stock up on what you need. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to fly towards the Titan wreckage. And I'll see you once I get there. Okay, welcome back. It says, Commander, there is a maintenance console in the front section. You simply need to find it. With your clearance and instructions should be easy to find and follow. Good luck. Okay. It says the maintenance console is... So this is broken up into 3 sections. Wow. We're certainly going to want to explore this. Oh no, it's one of the 3 sections have been put into one unit. Okay. Right, so someone or something is firing at me. Oh, let me just see. I think what we're going to do is we're going to keep a distance. And then, because the trouble with the capital vessel, it's a bit difficult to see what you're doing. See, it's almost like it's saying, yeah, something is pecking away at us. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use we're going to go and say hello with the MX-5. Oops. Left the thrusters on. Shut you up. Anybody else wants to shoot at me? Just kind of... I think somebody else is... I mean, they're only sentry guns, but they can be annoying if you are doing it. I mean, they can't really damage the capital vessel, but because they're constantly pecking away at it, that's an accumulative effect. Right, let's just make sure we got all the opposition. Okay, I think we've got everything now. Obviously the... Right, let me just... we could look for a way in. Kind of got a bit of a way in here. So we'll just chuck the ship in here. The other advantage of this is that because we've got the two ships undocked, both ships will act in defense. Where's the... Okay, here's the maintenance console. Access granted. Welcome, Commander. Emergency override permission accepted. Data core deletion procedure activated. Information is being collected. Please wait. Cannot. Security. Compromise. Important data arrays coming. Activate data. Okay. Find console 1. Hello. Where are you? A bit stuck in the infrastructure. So we got hostiles in here. I think it's not allowed. Okay. I think the guy might have fallen through the floor. How on earth do I get into there? Okay, there's this. Cut it out. Now I know why I built the rocket launcher. Reload. Looks like the Xerax are trying to dismantle the ship, Commander. They've turned on the power and there's gravity, but with any luck you haven't found a way that they're looking for. Fingers crossed. So if I can walk, I can walk around the ship. Okay. Bandage. Not allowed. I'm pretty sure there must be some good loot in here somewhere. The question's going to be finding it. Right, it's saying the next console is over there, but we're having a bit of a look round. Can we... I'm assuming that it's cord. Yep, not possible. Okay, we got something here. Okay, it's not an armor locker, but a locker that we can't access. Okay, so I've kind of, oops, got myself a bit stuck. Right, I think we're just going to keep following the mission after we've had a look in here. See, it all says not allowed. It's a bit odd. Hello. Goodbye. There's some loot boxes in here, but we crouch, can we get through? I do that and we crouch. We can get under here. So see if there's any. Okay, what we got here? Heavy weapons upgrade kit. Got jolly old Sathian plates. It's just odds and ends, isn't it? It's not allowed, not allowed. Not allowed. Okay, we can. Oops. Is there anything over here? Right, I'm just gonna keep going. Oh, got a container there. Okay, we got various containers floating around the ship. I think what I do is, because it's saying we got to move the. I'm gonna kind of take the MX5 forward with us just in case. There's compromised terminal 2. There's terminal 2. See, these are just purely decor. Commando have detected numerous access attempts on the console's log storage. None have been succeeded. Apparently, they were searching for command codes. I'm saving the attack pattern. Perhaps Kessel can uncover more details. Does that mean we're going to have to go back and talk to Kessel? Okay. Is there anything else around here? Nope. I'm not. Some nice thrusters here. Be really great if we could destroy the core. Let's say not allowed. Lock. Enter lock code. Okay. Where's right? We're just going to move up again. And we'll do the. So it looks a bit like Kessel's going to send us back to. Oops. Got some beans and shotgun shells. Right, we'll talk to the final interest. The excess attempts on this console followed an entirely different pattern. Again, commander codes were searched, and also names Yarden, Brezen, and Prez. The attack patterns differ significantly, but they cannot say what it contains. Find the data core. So the data core is over there. You used to be able to get in through the top of the ship, but okay, see if we can get in from the outside. Let me just see. It says the data core is over here. Oh, there's a gap here. No, there's not. It's a fake. Oh, hello. I think the game wants us to come in. Where is it? Huh. Let me just reorientate a little bit. There's this. Oh, well, get rid of you. Right, there's some. Looks like there's some loot or something down here. So, okay, well, take this. Haha. Yeah, Mr. Xerax. We'll take that. Reload again. Wow. Okay. These guys can certainly pack a punch. Did I loot you? No. Good. Get a bandage again as well. You seem to get more from the bandages than you do from the thingy. I know there's another one in here somewhere. Oh, we'll certainly take that. Hey, shot him in the back. Got some beans, got a bit more ammunition. Deletion of Titan's data core in progress. I'm afraid it's arrived too late. The data core has been hacked, although the security lock engaged data is downloaded apparently onto a physical storage medium. It's secured the signature analysis. We should get out of here, Commander. I'm detecting multiple contacts. Okay. Return to Omicron Station. Anyway, we got a little bit of loot here. We just need to find our way out of this labyrinth. Although we've got a good overwatch, we could probably get out that way. All this is all locked off. Jetpack. We get out through here. Where is the MX5? I just get a feeling that there's a lot more loot in here, which we should be picking up. But I think just to finish off this video, we're going to fly back to the Omicron control station. We can always come back here because simply because there's plenty of asteroids here which we're going to need to stock up on. So turn the thrusters off. Wow, a little bit way forward. Just want to check. I'm going to put that in there, that in there. This needs to go in the fridge as well. Everything, so we can offload this stuff as well. I might as well get it all in the right place. That can go into output. Fusion cells will keep. That can go in because we need to start putting these in so we can upgrade our weapon systems. I think I've got everything else. Bridge. That's the MX. Just knock off a burger. And we're and of course we've got to get into the habit of checking the food because that's still growing. Got some spices, we got some grain coming in now quite nicely, that's still growing. Of course these plants have different life cycles, and that can all get tucked nicely in the fridge. Put that there. No, I don't want it in there. This is useful food. This is food that we're going to turn into Okay. Let's come here, fridge. Yes, we can eat. We can eat well now. I like the dino stews because they give us a lot of a bit more health and food. Pizza gives us 56. God, they're very tight on health now, aren't they? So the dino stews still kind of reign supreme. Anyway, I'm just going to get back to the cockpit and then we're going to go back to the Omicron station and see what we can do. And then that will be it for this video. Omicron. Oh, where's the Omicron? There it is. So, better put thrusters on. And where we go with the warp jump. Okay, welcome back. We are coming back up on the Omicron control sessions. It looks like we've got to find Kessel, which shouldn't be too much of a problem since we've seen him several times before. Jump out there. Whoops. Go out the top because it's the easiest. I think we go in the lower entrance. We should walk straight in on Kessel, shouldn't we? Turn the jetpack off. And we'll go see what trouble Kessel's going to get us into now. Unfortunately, we arrived too late. It appears the data has already been copied. I wonder why the wreck hasn't been dismantled yet. Something doesn't add up. Regardless, we must now we must cover our tracks to avoid detection. Perhaps we can find who copied the data. This will require substantial effort. I need to gather more information. Meet me back here again. The fact the data had already been downloaded is a dangerous setback, but thanks to your suit's AI, we now have a lead. I've examined the signature of the attack software and the memory devices. There's only one known Renegade Xerax Special Forces that could be responsible for this operation. According to the GLAD records, that we know that a secret base is located in the Casador system close to Eleon. Go there and locate and destroy the stolen data. I'm on the move. Dating mission. Casador system. Is that actually in? It's not in here. Okay. Right, that looks very much like what's it called? Casadro system. Okay, space system. Show on map. Okay, it's there. So basically what the game is telling us now. Actually, it's set on territories. Wow. Okay, the territories are really close together. So what the game is telling us now that it's time to move on from here, but I don't feel I'm particularly that ready to do that at the moment because we've still got we visited Crown, we got Sienna there. Let me just see, what is Sienna? That's it. I'd like to get some fuel. We got Jupiter there. That's a gas giant. So we got barren moon. Simos is a barren metal. That's got zirconium and estrum. I think before we leave here, I certainly would like to actually have a mining ship. Yeah, I think I definitely want that. So I think we've kind of reached the limit with these missions. I don't think there's anything else. So secret base, Phoenix. I don't know if any of these other missions. We got an Akua mission, clear size completed. Skillian Ashon. local story mission. Arcanian Republic. Krill. We've got a Talon mission. Says there's 2 of them. That's a repeater being. That's a credibility. This is talk to the foreman of the farms and plantations and give you a random task to complete and request. Yeah, that's something you can just do, isn't it? And this is a credibility mission. It says here, credibility missions do something to benefit the factions. You can also get credibility souls from some story missions. So it does look very much like we've kind of reached the end of the main mission at the moment. What we're doing now is we're going to need to kind of follow our own path. So I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. Any suggestions on a small mining SV that, and an emphasis on the word small, because it's got to fit in that hangar on the capital vessel. Plus, I don't want that. The alternative is that we work towards getting this one here, which means we need Zirconium, Neo, Estrum, Cobalt. I mean, small optronics bridges, that could be interesting. We've got one. The alternative is to build one. I mean, I could put mining drills on. Let me just see something. S3 pulse laser. You've got drill module laser there. I'm just thinking if I unlock that, I could. Let me just look at something. Apologies for this. I'm getting distracted. I just want to check something on the MX5. It cannot display both sides. Yeah, I think I've got might be a slightly better solution. That is to replace this with a what we call it. Replace you with a harvester. Where is it? Oh, we just unlocked it, game. Yeah, if we put in a harvester controller for ore and wood, hopefully that means we'll be able to still store stuff in there. And then if we can get some laser modules, drills, so there's no point making the change until we can get 2 of those. Right, so that gives me 2 routes I can follow. We can build a dedicated auger, which I'll admit is the preferred option. Let me just see. I mean, we could convert you, but then if we do that, we'd lose the weapons capability. Now, I think we can scrap the silver shade to actually become part of an auger. Yep. I think that might be the best way round. So let me just see. Following devices, unlock 20. This one's needs 200 Zirconium Estrum. So I think this is where I'm going to wind up the video. What I will do off camera is go into the workshop and see if I can find a fairly basic miner which will fulfill the role that we actually need to do. And then the next job will be to get up and running, even if we have to sacrifice the silver shade. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.